Bé, arriba el moment, la darrera sessió, abans de dinar, mítica per tots, abans ho deien, hi ha una que són els Catalan Local Heroes, que avui ens han deixat també idees molt potents i unes empreses fantàstiques. I també el Catalan Pitch Competition, que com sabeu és aquest certamen que durarà 2 dies on intentarem descobrir quina és la startup més important, la startup més potent del 2025 a nivell de Catalunya. Per fer-ho, com sabeu, hi haurà 24 startups tremendament potents en diferents verticals que hauran de defensar per què mereixen ser la startup catalana de l'any. I qui ens acompanyarà a fer-ho, com acostuma a passar, és l'Oriol Sans, que és el Senior Startup Manager d'Acció. Endavant, Oriol.
Bon dia i benvinguts a la Catalan Pitch Competition, que a més ens fa molt contents perquè avui celebra la seva 30a edició. 30 edicions intentant donar suport a l'ecosistema, donar visibilitat a les startups i també involucrar els inversors a fer el nostre ecosistema més gran, més divers i més potent. I bé, ara passarem a l'anglès i the goal of this pitch competition is to vote the Catalan Startup of 2025. While you have the chance to discover other 23 startups that are worth it in the fields of health, digital, and industrial tech. But not only you are going to discover those 24 startups, but you are going to have the power to choose which ones are going to explain you more about them. And this is called the power of voting. Besides, keep in mind that you can have all the executive summaries, the 50 executive summaries at Axio's webpage, which is axio.gencat.cat. Okay, you will find all those executive summaries there. And the Catalan competition and Catalan Pitch competition will start today and tomorrow at the same stage. And well, maybe some of you are going to ask, how are we going to decide which is going to be, of those 25 startups, which one is going to be the Catalan Startup of 2025. So, while the audience will vote the startup you like the most from the 8 startups in each vertical. And tomorrow they will continue pitching 5 of those startups. 5 out of 8 will pitch tomorrow. So we're going to go from 24 startups to 15, the ones that are going to pitch tomorrow. So to sum up, today the competition is going to be in each vertical, and tomorrow they are going to compete against each other. So tomorrow the verticals are not going to be taken, they are no longer going to be taken into account. And then tomorrow the 9 investors are going to vote for the startups, and they are going to decide on business model, market, then technology team, and finally a general pitch. And we're going to have the winner tomorrow. So we are also invited to 10 tomorrow. And the last thing that I would like to share with you is that all those pitches are going to last 1 minute. Say it again, 1 minute. And well, before starting the 2025 Catalan Pitch Competition, let's gonna try and test our voting system. So take out your mobile phone, scan the QR code, and follow the instructions. And try to choose the right answer. The first test question is, well, some of you, you're seeing that, but what's the world region of gastronomy in 2025? You can choose Cusco, you can choose California, or you can choose Catalonia. Can you vote? So before voting, you're gonna share your name and your email address? Okay. Well, more or less, you see how does it work. Mainly our audience is aware of that. So we're going to move to the next question, the second test question, because it's good to have practice on that. and it can be funny. So we're going to move to the next test. Well, the right answer was that the world region was Catalonia. And then the next question is something that we also would like to touch every year and cover every year, which is on the International Years of the United Nations. And the question is, what is 2025 United Nations International Year of? You have rangelands and pastoralists, you have sustainable tourism for development, and you have glaciers preservation, peace and trust, quantum science and technology, and cooperatives. So it seems that our audience is well aware of the United Nations year, and the right answer was the first one. So, always when you crowdsource intelligence or knowledge, sometimes it works. Okay, so guys, let's keep the camera open and easily available because the Catalan Pitch Competition begins. And the first 8 startups to pitch are going to be the ones from life and health sciences. And the first startup to take the stage at this year's Catalan Pitch Competition is Aurex. And we have with us its co-founder, Victor Julia.
Hope. Think about having a keyboard, a mouse, and a gamepad here. This is MouthX. When I met Armando, we realized that there was more than 100 million people without mobility in their hands, so without access to a mobile phone, a tablet, and a computer as we do. And existing solutions were not enough for today's technology. That's why we started developing MouthX, the first intraoral hands-free controller with 2 joysticks, one for the tongue and one for the jaw, that let you control any kind of digital device like using both hands. We are going to be launching MouthX by March 2026, and we have already opened our next funding round with already secure 1 million euros. So if you want to give them back their digital autonomy, just vote us. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor. No, give it to him. Gracias. The next company to pitch is going to be AFA Motion, and we have its CTO, Hidayah Sagar. So please, Hidayah, come to the stage, and a big applause for him.
Hello. Today, dentists and dental clinics, when they examine the patient's bite, they don't consider the movement of the jaw. They rely on the static models and the outdated methodology, which results in error-prone data. And if the data has errors, it may result in faulty diagnostic and faulty treatment. Thus, EvaMotion comes into play. Here, we are designing the digital twin in motion that helps us to do the treatment efficiently and then make comfortable treatment for the patients, and most importantly, the accurate treatment. We have a SaaS and a medical device that we are working on, and we aim to change the static dentistry into dynamic and provide the dentist with the functional information that they need and what they are missing. Thank you, voters.
Thank you, Hidayah. We also have with us Yonja Belse, CTO at Cellflow. A big applause, come on, give some energy to her.
Thank you. Is there anyone who has been diagnosed with osteoarthritis recently? Well, it is simply joint pain or inflammation. So recently, 607 million people have been diagnosed with this. It may take you to surgery, or even can you live disabled. But don't worry, we all have a natural superpower, blood. This is called regenerative medicine, and blood is the main resource of it. However, the existing technology right now damages 60% of the cells during processing blood in complex centrifuge machines. So we lose all the natural power. Selflow has developed an innovative solution here, as big as my palm. With our patented technology, we can process blood much gently. So no need for machines, no need for lab spaces. We can achieve more accurate and much faster treatment for patients. Join us and vote us, make it accessible for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonja. A big applause for Jonja, and then a big applause to Olivia Genova, founder and CEO, and Natalie.
Every 7 minutes, a woman dies from postpartum hemorrhage, the leading cause of maternal mortality. Midwives still rely on visual estimation to assess blood loss, which delays detection, and late detected hemorrhages are deadly. At Natalie, we're developing a postpartum pad that quantifies blood loss in real time. This enables early detection, timely treatment, and avoids risk interventions. The impact: 60% reduction in maternal deaths, 54% cost savings per case, and 50% less pad waste. Natalie is non-electronic and deployable in both developed and developing countries. We are refining our prototype, filing for European patent protection, and seeking collaborators and investors to bring Natalie to market. Vote for Natalie to change maternal healthcare, because no woman should die giving birth. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the next rockstar founder is Beatriz Fagundo, co-founder and CEO at Neuera. Big applause to her.
Let me introduce a girl. Let's call her Alice. She has been diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And every day of her life, we face the problem that the only treatment for her is a drug, it's a medication that had a lot of side effects. That's why 50% of children abandon treatment. Neuera is the solution. We have created the first non-pharmacological treatment based only on brainwave modulation. We have created some virtual reality games personalized using artificial intelligence and designed to increase attention and reduce impulsivity. It's absolutely safe, it's funny, and it's very cool because children control the games only with the brain. No button, no controller, not physical interaction at all, only the brain. Because in Neuera, we are not just treating some symptoms, we are redefining the future of the brain. So join us on this journey, and together we can change the life of Alice and millions of children that deserve a brighter tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Okay, well done, Beatriz. And the next startup is OneCare AI, and we have with us its co-founder and CEO, Xavier Guillem.
Thank you. When someone is at risk of having a cerebral stroke, such ictus, the doctor conducts an electrocardiogram. The doctor looks for this pattern, just one single pattern. If the pattern is found, medication is implemented. If the risk is not confirmed, prevention never happens. OneCare AI is a spin-off of the Barcelona Computing Center that goes deeper in normal-looking electrocardiograms to uncover the hidden risks that are behind the 80% of strokes. We found hundreds of new patterns, not one pattern, but hundreds of new patterns, pointing to the doctor who is really at risk to implement effective preventive interventions that reduce up to 50% the number of events. So today, I invite you support real innovation. Thank you.
Thank you, Xavier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There are two left startups. And then next to the last, we have Polar Nanopharma, and we have its CEO, Ivan Ramos. Big applause for him.
Thank you. Thank you, Uriel. We all know that cancer sucks. This is a major issue. There are more than 20 million new cases every year. And according to the World Health Organization, 1 out of 5 people will develop cancer in their lifetime. That's really scary. For aggressive tumors, for example, we are still relying on cytotoxic agents, molecules that are killing all the cells under division, causing a lot of side effects into the patients. We are here to change that. At Polar Nanopharma, we developed and patented a technology platform that is based on encapsulation system that are able to protect these drugs in circulation to reduce, especially up to 5 times toxicity of the same drugs, and also having double the efficacy. We are a spin-out of a Tech industrial company specialized in synthetic polymers. We are now raising 400K that we have already compromised half of this round. So please vote us for transforming cancer care. Thank you.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the last startup in this health or life and health sciences is Violet Pharmaceuticals. We have its co-founder and CEO, Jean-Michel Terme. So the stage is yours.
We probably all know someone with breast cancer, maybe your mother or your wife. And usually we think that breast cancer is well cured, which is true. But there is a if. Breast cancer is well cured if there is no metastasis. 90% of deaths due to breast cancer is due to metastasis. And 0% of metastatic breast cancer can be cured. Immunotherapies are currently the standard of care against metastases, but they are efficient only in 30% of patients. Our technology can strongly increase the efficiency of immunotherapies, even in the most aggressive metastatic tumor models, where we obtain 100% survival compared to only 40% survival with immunotherapies alone. Our technology is protected by 3 patents, and it has been published in the most prestigious scientific and clinical review. So please join us to give hope to metastatic cancer patients and vote for Violet Pharmaceuticals.
Thank you, Jean-Michel. Thank you. Okay, so that was the last startup to pitch in this vertical. Voting time, scan the QR code, vote the startup you like the most, okay? You can choose Violet Pharmaceuticals, Polar Nanopharma, OneCare AI, New Hera, Narali, Cellflow, Avamotion, Aurax. So people are voting. We already have 51 votes, 59, 64, 69, 76. So keep on voting because we are going to close the poll. Okay, so we're going to close the poll. And the next vertical, the one of digital startups. And the first startup to pitch is going to be Weather Talent. And we have with us Francesc Bordonado i Coll de Carrera, its founder and CEO.
Thanks.
Big applause for him. Give some energy to him.
Awesome.
It's going to appear, it's going to appear.
Yeah, here. So after working for more than 15 years at big companies, at the global talent teams at Apple, Ingram Micro, and Atos, we have seen the same problem everywhere. Managers that are motivated but lack the actual knowledge to understand and develop their people. Better is the platform that allows them to actually do basic 2 things. First, analyze objectively and without bias all the important key areas such as skills, belonging score, cultural fit, and many more. And second, create personalized and most important, full actionable plans and micro actions to actually move the needle forward. At Better, we have seen with the first users a 14% boost in productivity, a 46% drop on the regrettable turnover, and cut by half the time to fill. Join us and we will change together how employee care is done, because at Better, we really believe there is a better way to be there for your team. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Francesc. The next startup, Build Lovers Technology. We have its co-founder and CEO, José Manuel Martínez Vázquez.
Hi. Families agree in one single thing. Build a custom house is a nightmare. It's a complete mess. But it's a very interesting business because we are solving the frustration of a 31 billion market. Build Lovers is the world's first CPQ configurator, C, configure pricing quote, for custom home buildings. From the land, the design, the mortgage, and the construction, all in the same place from the planification at the end. We charge fees to all the suppliers of the value chain. And the result of this is we have traction, 450 revenue 550,000 revenue, 80% of a gross and obscene margin. And right now we are still available 50,000 of a round. Please vote us to close the round. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jose Manuel. And the next startup is going to be Comsci BCN. We have Albert Llongueras Clotet, co-founder and CEO. The stage is yours.
These are 10 conversations between customers and a company. Now we do 2 groups, 9 and 1. What do you think a company does with these 9 conversations? Correct, they throw them away. But why? Aren't they interesting enough? Of course not. The reason that it's expensive. So we have 1 conversation left. Do you think that companies make right decisions with this conversation? Of course not. And here is where Comsci appears, by bringing a solution to this problem. Comsci not only process and analyze the whole conversations, but also it tells you the next steps to implement to the company. We have 15 paying clients in our platform, and we have raised 200,000 on May, and now we are looking for an investment of $1 million to scale up and to make it widely compatible across the companies. Thank you.
Thank you, Albert. Our next person to pitch is going to be Nikita Nikiforov, co-founder and CTO at Metascan.
Hi. The world is focused on AI, but what everyone is talking about today is large language model inside the chat interface. The next big step is embodied AI, intelligence designed to act in the physical world. These technologies include self-driving cars, digital avatars, humanoids, and even military drones. Every big tech company is racing to deploy AI in the physical world. These agents will work side by side with humans to safely and effectively collaborate with us. They must achieve a perfect understanding of human appearance and behavior. This requires training on enormous amounts of different high-fidelity, human-centric data. Metascan is going to be the main provider of human-centric data. Thank you.
Thank you. A big applause for Metascan. Next startup, Nabla Education. And we have Gerard Solanas, its founder and CEO.
Education is cracking under pressure. Rising diversity, endless tasks, and impossible expectations make every day feel like a race teachers can't win, and students pay the price. Just look at the recent demonstrations in Barcelona. Thousands of teachers are protesting because the system is failing them. Nabla solves this. We're an AI-native platform that generates, adapts, and grades handwritten exercises instantly. Imagine Cursor, but for teachers. They can generate an activity, print it, and students complete them offline, by hand. Then this work is scanned, uploaded to the platform, and Nabla grades each and every single exercise for every student. In just 2 months after launch, we've onboarded plus 10 schools, and our mission is simple: make technology ethical, practical, and empowering, because when teachers thrive, students succeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Big applause for Gerard. And we have the next startup, Nobrak. We have Albert Aguado Rante, founder and CEO.
Hi. Could you guess how much carbon these trees absorb? It's almost impossible because even it's really difficult to know how many trees are there. So if we assume that we need to certify, we need to go in situ and visit the trees. But this in situ certification, it's not working. To the price, it's just one lifetime analysis, making a really important fraud after the certifier leaves. At Nobrak, we are creating the first fully remote carbon credit certification based on AI and immersive satellite imagery. Okay? Our technology counts 3 by 3, and it's able to certify projects in less than 2 days all over the world to create the first unshakable carbon credit certified based in our digital assets. We are looking for a new green tech finance revolution. Do you want to be part of us? Vote for us.
Thank you, Albert. The next startup, Roll the Box. Ferran Pérez, founder and creative director. Floor is yours.
Memorable stories, social connections, emotion. All of them are video games. They make a deeper impact in society than books or films. We embrace it from a positive view. Among other industry advisors, we have Scott. He generated over $1 billion revenue with Xbox and Sega. How many of you know someone who yells at the screen? This was me a few years ago. Frustration and toxicity come from unfair experiences for having no control over a situation. Today, you would play just posy games, puzzles. With us, there's a new way. We present you what is our next game. We are reinventing the action-adventure genre. You shoot, and instead of killing, you clean, pet, and even more. We have an experienced team with senior managerial and strategic vision that has raised over 1.3 million euros between public and private funds. Now we have an open round, only half available. Want to join us on this positive adventure? Thank you.
Thank you, Ferran. And the last startup of this vertical, it's Sumia Solutions. We have Albert Puntiturull, co-founder.
Hi.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Hello. When you go to the hospital, the doctor only has 5 minutes for you, and your medical record is about 50 pages long. Hospitals need an AI to read these documents, and it's not that they cannot do it, it's that they don't trust it. And here is where Samia comes in. We tackle the trust problem, making a platform that lets you control AI. And what we do is that we treat AI like a really smart intern. You wouldn't let an AI or an intern treat patients alone, right? This is why we let you validate before production, supervise, and then give feedback so it can learn from you. And this goes far beyond healthcare, ranging from chatbots that can ruin a brand reputation up to internal quality reports in a production line. We are backed by Mateo Valero, the founder and director of Barcelona Supercomputing Center, and our mission is to make AI safe and understandable for everyone. Vote us to make AI a technology you can really trust. Thank you.
Big applause for Albert. And as he was saying, vote, scan the QR code, please, and do what you already have done like for 3 times. Okay, you're becoming an expert on that. So remember that, or let me remind you that you can vote for better talent, Buildovers Technology, ComSci, Metascan, Nabla Education, Nobrag, Roll the Box, and this last pitch, Sumia Solutions. So let me remind you that 5 out of those 8 are going to pitch tomorrow. Keep on voting. We have already 128 votes. So the more the better. The more votes, the better. And the last vertical is industrial tech, which is a vertical that we also like a lot, that connects with our tradition and current economic diversity and strength. And the first startup to pitch is Additive, and we have its founder and CEO, Jesus Subirana Prados.
Thank you. In this box, I have the material that will change the future of sustainable construction. A non-toxic, humidity-regulating, isolating, low-cost, and fully circular material. And it's not high-tech. It's just Earth. At Additive Spaces, we have developed the technology to transform this into this. Industrialized panels for building facades and other constructive solutions produced with 3D printing and made from excavated soils and ceramic waste, ready for the toughest certifications and delivering a real upside for green building developers. We are already commercialized first pilots, and we have agreements underway with the major companies of the sector. We are now raising private funds to consolidate our operational center in Barcelona and scale through industrial licenses from 2027. Join Additive Spaces. We are reinventing Earth to build better futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Big applause. Now leave the mess. I think that someone is going to take care of that. If not, we're going to call you. And the next startup is Additive. And we have with us Roger Uceda, its co-founder and CEO.
Has anyone here been recently to Sutton, Barcelona? If you have, you probably saw it was completely renovated. But what most people don't know is that this entire transformation was completed in just 7 weeks instead of 5 months. And this was possible thanks to Additive. We 3D printed more than 300 concrete parts that were installed in a few days, saving a lot of time and money, almost everything you see here. I'm Roger Uceda, CEO of Additive, and we industrialize the production of construction elements in any shape with a fully automated 3D printing process. We launched our technology in April, and since then, we've made 350K in revenue with leaders like Benito or Molins. We also ranked top 7 in the Cedetis Neotech grant, and now we are raising 1.5 million euros to scale up globally. Just like Lego unlocks imagination block by block, Additive redefines construction layer by layer. Thank you.
Thank you, Roger. Big applause for Roger, and a big applause for Uriol Sanchez Garcia, CEO, co-founder at Fullgrid Technologies.
So last year, sorry.
No problem. Speak again.
So last year, because of climate change, Europe agricultural systems lost 28 billion euros. If you didn't know, in the last 10 years, we've lost 4 million farms in the European Union. So that means that this is no longer a trend. This is the reality farmers are facing today. 65% of those farmers are already using adaptation by changing crops or by using technological solutions. Among those technological solutions, agrovoltaics is starting to gain momentum. Why? Because agrovoltaics brings a triple value. It helps adapt crops to climate change, it generates clean energy, and it does it by bringing an additional income source that doesn't require additional land. In Fullgrid, we take this a step further. With our patented divergent lenses, we are able to spread the light underneath agrovoltaic installations in a more homogeneous way for the crops, and we are able to increase the amount of solar panels that we can put on top of these installations.
Call to action right now.
It's very easy. We keep it simple and scalable in agrovoltaics, or as we like to say it, we kiss agrovoltaics.
Thank you, Uriol. Big applause, big applause. Let's keep the energy up, you know, as they try to do, because we're in the dark here, and the next startup is Grasshopper Air Mobility, and we have Jacob Safrank, founder and CEO, with us.
Hello, everyone. At Grasshopper, we're developing heavy cargo drones that not only fly but drive. After landing, we're folding the wings and converting into a cargo van, driving inside factories and warehouses. Here we're connecting with our charging and loading stations, unloading cargo containers that not only contain pallets but also the batteries. Therefore, we're exchanging batteries and cargo. Rapidly, we're driving outside, flying up to the next destination within minutes. We're 4 times as fast as a helicopter, 10 times faster than ground transportation, all of this fully sustainably. We're right now 15 collaborators, and this year we've raised a small angel round, we've built a small-scale proof of concept, and we have obtained units, LOIs for 15 units. Right now we're raising 4.5 million, and we already have 70% covered. So if you want to bring advanced air mobility to B2B logistics and want to learn more tomorrow, vote for Grasshopper. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. Big applause for him. Next startup, Methanol Reformer. We have Alex Ualde, Global Business Developer Manager.
You all know all the consequences from keep burning fossil fuels and using diesel gensets. At Methanol Reformer, we are addressing the industrialization of the next generation of power gensets. Versus traditional diesel gensets, we avoid the emissions of harmful particles that affect our health, present and future generations. We cut by 1/3 cost of operation from conventional diesel gensets, and we make available hydrogen and power wherever and when it is needed. From 2022 to 2026, revenue from 2022 to committed capital on 2026, we have a total of 14.6 million euro projects around. Stakeholders, this technology has been validated and operated by stakeholders and key players in the industry. We're looking out for partners, investors who share our mission and are ready to join this energy revolution for us. Join us.
Thank you, Alex. Big applause for him. Next startup is Poseidona, and we have with us Sonia Hurtado Piñol, co-founder and CEO.
Hola. Think about a beach full of piles of seaweed washing ashore after every storm. Most people see a mess. At Poseidona, we see food. We take invasive and underused seaweeds, and using gentle biotech, think of natural scissors called enzymes. We transform them into clean, functional protein ingredients. Brands can use them in foods or nutraceuticals to add protein or improve the texture without weird labels, without heavy footprints. Same oceans, less pressure on land and fish. Why us? Our team has spent decades turning new ingredients into real food products. We have patented our technology. We received 2 million of investment, and now we are running pilots with customers. So, if you are building the next wave of better for your products, let's talk. Your customers will taste innovation, and our oceans will breathe a little easier. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. And as she was saying, you have the contact information at the 50 executive summaries, and also you can attend startups to funding one-to-one meetings. So next startup, Cinefy. We have with us Roland Terborg, co-founder and CEO.
Hello, we are Shinefy, a spin-off from ICFO, and we have developed a superpower. We can make visible what everyone else thinks is invisible. And why should you care? Because the future of technology is invisible. The powerful computer in your pockets is built on invisible structures at the nanoscale. But their defects are also invisible, and they cost the industry millions of euros every year. And who pays the price? We all do. After more than 10 years of research, we have developed a unique solution, this interferometric imager that allows you to detect these sub-nanometer defects using ultra-sensitive photonics and about 1,000 times faster than the state of the art. This is what the industry needs to boost the yield in production. We are Shinefy, and we make it visible.
Thank you, Roland. Big applause for him. And also a big applause for the startup that is going to have the honor of closing this 24 finalist startup of the Catalan Pitch Competition, Javier Peña, founder and CEO at Torch Smart Urban Solutions. Go ahead.
On April 28, all traffic lights went dark, collapsing the mobility of the entire country, putting millions of people at risk and costing millions of euros. But can you imagine a traffic light network that never goes down, with zero electrical cost and CO2 emissions, that saves more than 10,000 euros in each new implementation, and with AI for saving lives? After improving our technology to be 20 times more efficient, this is a reality in San Feliu, Barcelona. Torch introduces the first solar-powered traffic light in Spain, completely disconnected from the grid. This technology patented has an exclusive market and very high profitable opportunities for our partners. Torch has been awarded for the Smart City World Challenge Congress and also in the International Public Transport Organization, among others. If you want to live in a country more secure, resilient, and sustainable for everyone, vote for Torch. Thank you.
Thank you, Javier. A big applause for Torch and also for the 24 startups that have pitched today. And please vote again. The last time you're going to have the chance to vote. Scan the QR code and vote for Torch, Smart, Urban Solutions, Shinify, Poseidona, Methanol, Reformer, Grasshopper, Air Mobility, Grid Technologies, Additive, or Additive. So please keep on voting. We have 104 votes, 110, 115. Let's keep on increasing, reaching the previous levels of votes. And while you keep voting, I just would like to tell you that the first part of this Catalan Pitch competition is over. Okay, and thanks to startups, audience, and we're going to meet again tomorrow at the Sala de Contractacions CaixaBank Day 1 stage at 1, from 1 to 2, where we're going to choose the Catalan Startup of 2025. So enjoy, connect, learn, be inspired, and keep on supporting the startup world and the impact of those startups. So thank you very much.